Alina Habba, President Trump's lawyer, standing by. Alina, we got our eyes on a couple of different things right now. How is your client doing right now, the President of the United States? We know about the Tucker thing. That was taped some time ago. What's he doing right now?
He's great. I think, I know you spoke to him earlier. I was right there next to him. He's doing great. He's fantastic as usual. He's resilient. I'm just so proud of him. I mean, could you imagine anybody else going in for their fourth arraignment, or rather arraignment processing, I should say, tomorrow, and being in good spirits and more focused about how, everybody else is doing, making sure that I was okay for tomorrow, making sure, I mean, that's who the man is. And he's really just a special person. So I'm really proud to work with him. He's doing just fine.
You know, Alina, we talk a lot on this network about the media in this country, the establishment media, and how effectively they have just moved in to be a messaging arm of the Democrat Party.
Right.
There's part of that was spoken about between Tucker and Trump tonight. Take a listen to this.
Do you think television is declining?
Well, according to a poll that I guess we just saw, it just came out where it's down like 35%, but I think they were referring to cable. I think cable's down because it's lost credibility. MSNBC, or as they say, MSDNC, is so bad. It's so wrong what they write and what they do and what they say. It's fake news, as I said. I think I came up with that term. I hope I did, because it's a good one. It's not tough enough anymore. It's corrupt news. Really what you do is call it corrupt news, but somehow that doesn't play as nicely. But it is corrupt news.
Your response to that? It certainly seems true in so many instances. We talk a lot about what they did to the 2020 election, working hand in hand with the Department of Justice to conceal the corruption inside of Biden's family, the man that's now running the country.
Yeah, Russia hoax, impeachment hoax.
Yeah.
I mean, keep going, keep going, keep going. What I think is the most frightening is not just the fake news media, but that the fake news media, I think, is starting to permeate our court systems and our justice systems, and that's what scares me. If you're on the right, you tend to watch right-wing shows that confirm your beliefs. If you're on the left, you tend to watch things like MSDNC and CNN, and that confirms your beliefs on the opposite side. So the real question is, how do we start to open our eyes to the truth? And I think if we don't have people out there giving the truth, and I know I, for one, and I know you both do this, we try and really be intelligent about what we say and not just say what people want to hear. I for sure don't do that. But if people don't start doing that and stop being afraid of being targeted for being honest Americans, we're going to have a real problem. I think the president has a good point. We have a real tragedy happening in the television sector because people don't trust what they're watching. So we have an opportunity to fix it, and I take it seriously. I know you guys do, but unfortunately, that's not the way the American people view it all the time.
Well, I used to think that the other side, they must be right about something, and for a long time they were, but now they don't believe in borders. Now they believe that a drag queen should hang around kids in school, during school, and they're all about getting into foreign wars and not necessarily winning them. And so I don't know if there's as much room for compromise as there has been in the past. Alina, it's interesting. You're President Trump's lawyer, and President Trump has to turn himself in tomorrow, and it hasn't even occurred to me to ask you that or about that because it's become rather routine. Strangely enough. What should we know? What can we know? What time is that going down?
I'm not sure if I'm privy to let you know the exact time. He is obviously going to turn himself in tomorrow and travel to Georgia. This is going to be structured a little bit differently. This is a state court, not a federal court. And for those that don't understand, there's just a different process. We will be traveling there tomorrow, and then there will be another trip that he'll have to make for the actual arraignment. Tomorrow is very simple, frankly, and quick, hopefully, and we will be in and out, and he'll be home safe, and we'll be doing our thing, just covering the next of many battles and starting our work,
Alina,
I
wanted to ask, I spoke to Laura Trump earlier on my show, and I think that the president should have a big smile. Just smiling ear to ear for that mugshot. I think he should. I think that's going to send a real big message.
May I disagree? I think that's a valid thing that Rob just said. I want you to hear my opinion on this because I think he should. His whole thing is he's authentic, right? Yeah. And he's getting a mugshot, potentially. and this horrible thing. It's a horrible thing. Let's not pretend it's anything. Let's not pretend it's something that it's not. When he got arraigned in New York City, I call it the eye of the tiger look. You know what I mean? He was just fierce, as appropriately so. He's in the fight. He's fighting for the country. And I know about that, smile for the mugshot. Some people do it. It's a valid opinion. I have the opposite opinion.
I just can say this. There is not a confirmation that he will be getting a mugshot. So we will see. But I frankly don't understand the purpose of it. Do I think he cares if he has one? No. I think that if they're going to force him in this ridiculous position that they force so many people, as we've seen, and it's just a sad day in America. It's just a reminder that we need to get out there and vote, and that we need to change the system we have. But I do not yet have confirmation, frankly, that that is what is going to occur. If it does occur, I can tell you, I would be surprised if he would be smiling. I think this is the detriment of this country, and there's nothing funny about it. It's not a joking matter. I know we've become immune to it, but this is a really despicable moment. And for the president to take a mugshot when he is the most recognizable person on this planet, frankly, is beyond me. It's beyond me, and it's frankly just theatrics, and that is not what this is supposed to be. So it's a serious matter, and if Fannie's going to bring charges against a former president, she better be able to put her big girl pants on and deal with the repercussions and the fight that we'll give in court appropriately, and we have facts that will fight this. This is ridiculous, and I'm looking forward to our lawyers getting to work.
Alina Habba.
Sad moment.
Glad you're on the president's side, and I know he is as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.